Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Today, I think there will be multiple episodes as it's a day filled with crypto news. It's completely mental. Now, this video is going to be based on Stellar XLM, Vechain, and Ripple slash XRP. And if you're interested in one of these coins, make sure you watch this video all the way till the end, as there's really a lot of really big things happening today. Also guys, I would really appreciate it if you guys could press the like button and subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and with a little bit of support, I think it should be possible. Now, Stephen Bull from The Deep just posted on Twitter, stablecoins have failed for value transfer for cross-border payments. XLM and XRP are the only coins that will have games in this market. Faisal Khan, remittance expert. And I'm just going to quickly retweet this because I want you guys all to go check it out over on Twitter. My Twitter is TheDustyBC, as you guys can see here. And I recommend you guys just quickly follow me on there for more updates, and also make sure you check the video out because it might give you a little bit of a different perspective on remittances. Stellar price heads for 0.88 cents 0.088 cents as SDF, which is the Stellar Development Foundation, starts 2.5 million XRP donation program against COVID-19. After pumping 13% earlier today, XLM is trading at 0.0507 and heading higher, according to a crypto analyst. Now, you guys know how I like this. I like to quickly take a little bit of a look at these articles, but not trust them. Take it with a little bit of a grain of salt, and also just use them as a perspective broadener. Because these articles, most of the time, have no real value to them. They just might give you a certain opinion of an analyst. And in this case here, this analyst predict the prices of XLM will be going to 7.5 to 8.8 cents relatively soon. It's a Dutch guy, Crypto Michael. He says, one of the coins getting my interest is called XLM. Flipping zone around 0.0395 to 4 cents would make me interested for a long towards 0.075, 0.088. Similar for BTC pair around 600 to 620 Satoshi, which is an interesting opinion to it all. And here's another one you can briefly see if you want to. SDF also kicks up the 2.5 million XLM donation program, which is always a good thing, I believe, for crypto companies to do, to get yourself some goodwill with the people, right? It's always a pretty smart idea to go for that. UNICEF will also get 100,000 XLM, and they're going to be giving some money away, which is a pretty smart idea. Stellar Lumen price surging towards 5 cents. Well, right now, the XLM price is over at 5 cents. Hey, there we go. It just launched above Monero, and it is just above 5 cents, but it is hovering around that number. And I guess this article is obsolete now, as they were saying that XLM is surging towards 5 cents. It did. It's done. Same for this one. XLM breaks above 0.05, eyeing for 0.051. And this is actually quite insignificant because I think a rise to 0.051 is really dependent mostly on Bitcoin. But on the contrary, it is not a move that is unforeseeable or really crazy. I think it could really happen quite simply in the span of a second or 10. You know, if you're just lucky. Bitcoin goes up 5%, XLM will most likely just break it. There's not that many strings attached to it, and thus I also don't think that's important to watch. This, however, again, Stellar to match XLM donations to 6 nonprofits during April is a little bit of an elaboration on what we previously stated, that they're doing a lot of donations, which is 2.5 million worth. And you can see here they're doing a little bit more, $1 million towards COVID-19, for example. And in addition to Tor, the Stellar development will match donations to UNICEF France, Freedom of the Press, Hyper International, an entity working fight hunger by supporting small-scale agriculture producers, and WATSI, a group focused on building technology to streamline healthcare financing, and Women Who Code, an organization devoted to encouraging women to engage with the technology sector, and which is, again, I think pretty good for goodwill, and also just out of themselves, I think it's a pretty nice thing to do. You can see here about $100,000 they're giving away, which is, I think, pretty nice from them. Stellar XLM to match donations for the projects or to Tor projects in April. Yeah, we just read all about that. It's just following up what Tor is doing. As you can see here, they're kind of collaborating in that. And then moving over to Vechain Shanghai Gas partners with Vechain on a blockchain-based EAAS platform. So the pandemic is a huge catalyst for all digital operations in Shanghai Gas, and Vechain will use this market demand. So supply chain, it's been crazy, right? A lot of people can't go to stores anymore, so a lot of people want their stuff delivered at their home, but also things have to be produced en masse right now, in massive amounts, because a lot of people are ordering stuff right now, a lot of people are still demanding things, and a lot has to be tracked properly at this point. Shanghai Gas Group, and of course gas, I mean, people are using more gas as they stay home, you would think, individuals in that point, not companies. Shanghai Gas Co. Limited, which provides the greater Shanghai metropolitan area with electricity, and Vechain just revealed their collaborative plan to build a blockchain-enabled energy project. Shanghai Gas is a wholly-owned subsidiary of Shenergy Group Company Limited, and through this mutual project wants to lower costs, improve its business processes, optimize the efficiency of the supply chain, and create an energy-as-a-service ecosystem which is trust-free. That is what the EAAS stands for, Energy as a Service. Vechain Foundation posted on Twitter, after a successful test phase, the Shanghai Gas has now decided to further collaborate with Vechain to introduce a comprehensive blockchain-powered energy as a service platform and business ecosystem that include logistics management, energy trading, and more. Which is, again, a pretty damn good thing if you ask me. It actually just showcases once more the power behind Vechain and the way they're moving through it all. Like with a freaking truck, an 18-wheeler is how they're pushing their adoption and their partnerships forward. Even in times like this, we can see they're not stopping. Really, Vechain is one of the craziest projects out there right now. Platform Exchange uses Vechain verification of collectibles. Platform X Vechain uses the Vechain Tor blockchain to verify the authenticity of toys and collectibles. Arcadier, a leading software provider for online marketplaces, has announced that Vechain Toolchain TM will be used for existing and new projects. I don't believe there's anything really new here, but Platform Exchange, a blockchain-enabled toy and collectibles provenance tool for creators to authenticate their creations and collectors to grow their collection with an ease of mind, runs on the Vechain Tor blockchain. These types of initiatives are really amazing in my opinion, because that just kind of brings it all up from a smaller perspective. And as I've told you guys, I think all projects thrive from the adoption of producers or from the adoption of like the programmers and whatnot. And in this case, what we're seeing here, the Platform Exchange is just another effort from, I think, smaller scale producers / coders to incentivize people to I guess, learn about Vechain, but also know about it and use it on a smaller scale. And you might be saying like, oh, but this Platform Exchange right here, only like 1,000 people at max will ever use it. Well, that's the point I'm trying to make here. You have to get that 1 billion times, or like let's say 1,000 times to start off, right? You don't need one project that goes for 1 million people at once, because most of the time when that's happening, many people don't really like it too much. They don't go look up on it. They don't really give too much of a crap about it. But if you get these smaller projects that are using Vechain, you start to see them really getting into it, really reading up, really noticing that there's something going on. And that's when you really get to see the interest in Vechain going up. And the whole point, I think, is that they just need to get more and more of these smaller cap movements going on to really get their interest up like crazy. I think it's a really good idea there, and I think that's really what you want. And it's just another really good initiative here, and I love it. I love to see this all happening, and I really can't wait for what is more to be coming relatively soon. 100% transparency, Vechain publishes financial report. So one of the things I also noticed now, which a lot of people have sent me, is that Vechain has been doing a lot more than they have to, and they're being a lot more transparent than everybody expected them to be. So the Vechain Foundation has published a new financing plan, which shows the use of the available funds in detail, and most of the capital will be used for research and development of the Vechain blockchain. Technology or technological research and development, $500,000, 62%. Business development, $100,000, 12%. Compliance and legal, $42,000, 5%. Ecosystem development, $170,000, and again, 21%. And the total is $800,000, which is the total, which I still thought would be actually a very, very low amount in comparison to everything I believe they would use or I guess put in here. So either they've just done this all elaborately of like lowering these numbers, because the Vechain Foundation has a total capital of only 800,000. And again, I thought this would be way higher. I thought this would be way higher, but I don't really know. You know, it could be that this is all they got. Maybe that's a huge number for a lot of you guys. I just thought it would be way more, but hey. Leading venture capitalist cuts Ethereum, keeps Vechain. Breyer Capital, a leading global venture capital firm, has apparently removed Ethereum from its portfolio while retaining Vechain as one of the 3 blockchain companies. While the Vechain community speculates on the reasons, no official statements have been made by Jim Breyer. So yes, they got rid of a couple of things, and one of those things is Ethereum, which they got rid of now, and they kept Vechain, which might be a huge thing, might just be no, I don't want to say coincidence, but it might not be as big of a deal as I want to make it out to be. I just think it's really, a really cool thing to see that Vechain is sort of better as an investment than Ethereum is. Could be that Ethereum is very slow with their progress. Could be that Ethereum is not getting these mainstream partnerships in that sense. Could be that Ethereum is kind of topped out in some ways. It could be that, they're not liking Ethereum's new progress or new ways of doing things. Could have a ton of different reasons, which is why I'm like, we don't know how good this deal is. Could have also been he's just not liking Ethereum anymore. He used to always like Vechain, and he's like, Ethereum is bad. Could also be he really likes Vechain now, and thus he switched over. I mean, it could be a lot of different things, but it could also be completely independent of Vechain, this decision, and thus I don't know if it's really that special for all of us, right? I don't know if it is. Vechain listed on Korean crypto exchange Upbit against fiat trading pair. Well, pretty simple. The South Korean-based, globally admired crypto exchange Upbit has recently announced that it has added Vechain against fiat pair South Korean won to its significant platform. Vechain, a supply chain-oriented blockchain tech, has got the adoption for its native token VET that has recently got live on the Upbit crypto exchange. And to provide the users with a safe trading environment and precise market information, a trading competition is being organized with lavishing Fed rewards. So this article this website is not the best for articles. I've noticed the quality is not that great, but it's pretty obvious what they're saying here. It's due to a tweet from the Vechain Foundation as well. Korean cryptocurrency exchange Upbit has now added a VET to Korean won fiat trading pair. Thank you for the support. A trading competition is also being held with generous VET rewards. And also, Vechain's token VTHO will be distributed weekly on Upbit. VET is now listed on the Korean cryptocurrency Upbit. Korean cryptocurrency exchange Upbit. I don't know. Furthermore, VTHO will also be distributed weekly to VET holders on Upbit. Thank you for the support and welcome to all our new Korean community members. Pretty cool, pretty happy to see more of that coming. And last but not least, interesting, it's BitHadas again. He says, XRP insider info. There will be a massive acquisition between Bank of America and Ripple in the summer. This comes directly from several insider sources in both companies. I will let people know prior to the acquisition of when to buy into XRP. I'll see you soon. And of course, this it's open for a lot of debate. Do you trust it? Do you think it's BS? It could be either of the two. And the picture reads, Bank of America will be acquiring Ripple later this year. I'll be sharing additional analysis in the coming weeks on when to buy. Use this information wisely. And the fun part about all of this is it could be insider info. I don't really know if any insider would ever give out some this heavy or allow it to get to the public. And I also don't know if he or why he would make something like this up except for attention or trying to look smart. But if it doesn't happen, I think we should boycott this person, because this is just really FUD from that perspective then, if you're, again, coming with lies like that. On the contrary, maybe he just heard it from a supposed insider, and thus he wants to share it with people, and then he's not really being a douche if he tries to share it and it's not correct, right? So it's always difficult to act accordingly to people who say this type of stuff. The only part that kind of worries me is says that he will let people know when to buy into XRP, which could to me look like he wants to wail out on people and just, buy right now and then tomorrow tell people to buy it massively, and we might see a little bit of a little bump on a specific exchange possibly. So yeah, we'll see though. I mean, maybe he is maybe he has some facts. I don't know. Also, it's a little bit far-fetched, right? Why would the Bank of America, even if they could, why would they buy Ripple? Could they even do that? Would Ripple allow that to happen? I don't know. It's also kind of odd. It's also kind of odd. Also, that will be very soon. If it's going to be later this year, it will be very, very soon as well. A lot of question marks, most likely not happening, but there is a chance, so that's why I thought, hey, I should share it with y'all. If you enjoyed the daily crypto news, make sure you press the like button. More videos will be coming out later today, guys, because there is a ton of stuff happening. Also, some stuff with Bitcoin Cash, so going to be making more videos. And make sure you turn the notification bell on, guys. Make sure you do that. Make sure you also subscribe, because as I said, trying to get to 50,000 subscribers at the end of this year. And also make sure you check out my second channel. Going to be posting another video on there today as well. See you guys again in another crypto video.